This is Joshua Hart here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined by Toni Crolla here in Manchester. Anthony, a very big week for the stable. How are we feeling?
It is. It's a massive week for the stable, and listen, I'm excited for it. Both have trained really hard. Obviously, William's got his first 6-rounder. But yeah, Saturday night is very much Rhiannon Dixon's night where she challenges for a world title. But camp's gone fantastic, and I thought, like against Katarina Thander, she put in a very good display. A lot of people was impressed by her, but she's improved an awful lot again since then. So I'm looking forward to it. Listen, Karen Carvajal, she's a good opponent. It's certainly the biggest fight. It's a step up for Rhiannon, but it's one I believe she's ready for.
We'll start off by talking about Will Crolla. Obviously, Will only turned over last year, made his pro debut last May. Nearly a year on, he's here back at the AO Arena where he made his debut. How happy are you with his development so far?
His improvement from his debut to now is massive. I mean, anyone who's seen him will say that. Listen, it was like the second time in 7 years when he boxed at the arena, so a lot of ring rust nerves, but then he settled into the fight as it went on. William now is much better. I think he stopped his last 3. He's had 4 now. This is his 5th fight. So yeah, his first 6 rounders also. Yeah, he stopped his last 3. Very heavy-handed, but his ring IQ is improving. And yeah, he's improving all the time. Engine, he really lives it. You'll see that by the shape that he's in. But yeah, the 6th round, a little step up on Saturday. But again, I expect him to look good.
And what is the plan for his 2024? Obviously, I know you want to keep him nice and active, so what's the plan?
Honestly, I just want to keep him active. 6th round Saturday, then, so, a few more 6 rounders. Get some rounds in, hopefully, because since the debut, he's had 2 first rounds and 1 in the 2nd round, so he's not had that many rounds, do you know what I mean? But he's been doing the work in the gym, so when the time comes and he's got to do the distance, it won't be an issue.
We'll turn to Rhiannon Dixon now. He goes for gold this weekend with a world title shot of a lifetime. Just how excited? It's in Manchester, it's at home.
I'm super excited. I couldn't pick a better place for it without making it about me at the arena and whatnot. But I believe she's going to shine on Saturday night. I really do. I just think it's an amazing story. I always bang on about there's no amateur experience, but if you see her fight, you see her in the gym, you see the footwork of the girl, you would believe she was a top-class amateur. That wasn't the case. She didn't have a single amateur fight. So on Saturday, I think she's going to announce herself on the world stage.
Before we talk about the fight a little bit more, I want to talk about how you played her at darts last week at the Premier League night. How did that night of darts go?
It's horrendous. It was horrendous. From everything about, you know what? I got beat off Rhiannon in the 9-dart challenge, but really, I shouldn't even count it because she was throwing for like bullseye. I was throwing for 20s and hitting 5s and 1s, getting really low scores. She was throwing for bullseye. It says it all. One, she got double tops, then she got treble 15. Just random, do you know what I mean? So yeah, that was bad. Meeting Luke Littler, yeah, that was a bit weird as well because just had no idea. Not like he should do, but we like doorstepped him when he beat Michael Van Gerwen. Yeah, it was a bit awkward to be honest. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. And it was that awkward. We just laugh our heads off about it. But it was a good night at the darts though. Other than got full of beer when the 9-dart went in from Gerwin Price. Other than that, it was sound.
So when that 9-dart went in, I was watching it at home on the telly. You could just see how mental it was. Mental on it.
I grabbed Rhiannon's pint off her and just launched it like everyone else. No, it was good.
And obviously this weekend, like we said, goes for gold. How has the preparation been? Obviously, she's worked a whole career for moments like these. How's preparation been?
Of course, she has a short career, but yeah, she's worked. This is what you're in boxing for. You dream of becoming a world title, and she's got a chance to make her dreams come true on Saturday night. I say that in everyday life. Not many people get to live out the dream or make a dream come true. She's got that chance Saturday night to be world champion. Preparation's gone fantastic. She's very meticulous, leaves no stone left unturned. And roll on Saturday night.
When you look at the development of her career, obviously last March she boxed for the Commonwealth, then went for the European. Were you expecting her to make a defence of the European?
Yeah, well listen, obviously she's not been massively active over the last 12 months. She's been doing a lot of good work in the gym, and I know, what goes on under the spotlights, under the bright lights of TV and cameras, which count, but she's improved a lot. So I think, listen, on paper, like ideally it's probably come a fight or two sooner than ideally would have liked, but it's a chance. She's got a chance to fight for a world title. We can't turn it down. It's a fight. We believe she wins.
And where would this night rank in terms of your memories in the Manchester area? I know you got some great runs.
It'd be massive. I mean that. I mean it. It'd mean the world to me. Listen, William goes on earlier in the night, puts a good performance on. My little brother. Then to train Rhiannon have my first world champion, it'd be right up there, and I mean that. It'd be very, very high on the list.
I want to just quickly get your opinion on a couple other topics in boxing. Anthony Joshua in a recent interview has come out and said that he plans to retire at about the age of 37. Obviously he turns 35 in October. Yeah. Do you feel like it's always a bit of a worry when you see a fighter put a timeline on retirement?
No, I don't. I think, he's fought the best of his generation, other than Tyson Fury. That might happen. I don't think it's a worry. I think it's sensible. He's earned an unbelievable amount of money. He's been a superstar for a long, long time, which people forget. That's very tiring. Anthony Joshua, every time I've seen him, he's been fantastic with the public, with young fans, gives them the time. And you've got to imagine how hard that is for him every time, and that's been happening for over 10 years. So I believe that, just 37, so say what, year and a half or something like that. Might have an handful more fights, that's enough.
And he seems to be in the form of his life, especially with this new link-up with Ben Davison. If you were, let's say you were leading the career of Anthony Joshua and guiding him, where would you want to take him next? Obviously, they mentioned Hrgovic, but he seems to be tied up with Dubois.
Yeah, he seems to be. I think, what fight I do love is for him and Zhang. I think it's good. Joe Parker's improved and he deserves a shot at the big one, but there's not that demand for the rematch. Him and Wilder's always good there. Zhang, Wilder, Fury. Let's see how he's getting on with them, and then there's always someone coming up and coming, isn't there? But do you know what I mean? No, he's in fantastic form.
And then Fury versus Usyk, May 18th, undisputed goes down. If I was to ask you to pick a winner for that fight, who would you lean to and why?
Listen, I've always said Tyson Fury, fit and focused Tyson Fury. I believe, we're the best heavyweight on the planet, but I'd be lying if I said I've got the same confidence now as what I did before the Ngannou fight. But I do believe we'll see a much better Tyson Fury. Tough fight, but I still think Tyson Fury does it.
Do you believe the Ngannou fight was a massive wake-up call for him to make sure he's clicked into gear?
It had to be. Listen, the only worry is, it looks like Deontay Wilder ain't the same after the 3 fights with Tyson Fury, but it's Tyson Fury. It was hard fights. That's the one worry, but we'll certainly see a lot better Tyson Fury. Listen, he didn't train for that Ngannou fight. I think it was pretty obvious. But I think hopefully we see him back to his best.
Do you think the 3 months between obviously when he got the cut and the fight, do you reckon that's enough time for a cut like that to heal?
Yeah, I do. I think the 3 months, and he'll say he want the best cut, but I think it's allowed himself to get in fantastic shape, and I think it might have worked out well.
Do you feel Usyk's going to look to try and target that cut, or do you reckon he's just not focused on it?
No, I don't think Usyk's just going to fight his fight. It's I think you can overthink things like that. I can't think whether it's over the left eye or the right eye, but I think you'd be thinking Tyson will switch a lot and stuff like that, so I don't know, you can be thinking about targeting that at some point, but I don't think he'll be looking for that.
Well, Anthony, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for your time, and best of luck on Saturday night, mate. Thank you. Thank you very much.